Hi, collective. If you are new here, welcome. And if you are returning, welcome back, baby. How y'all doing? Welcome to the channel. So tonight we're going to be going into the Deviant Moon Tarot, the Vibe About It Spiritual Symbols Volume 2, and then I have the Island Time Wellness Oracle. So that's what we're going to be using for the reading tonight. So we're going to jump right in, get in our hellos, and jump right in. Hello, Maria. I shall not be moved. And Clifford Beans. Okay. All right, y'all. Let me move my little cordy cords. All right, so let's get started. Hey, Bethany Elliott, how you doing, sweetheart? Okay. I'm excited to see what is in the energy. Okay. It's been a good day. Happy Monday. I hope that all is well with all of you. Hello, Monica. Welcome. How you doing, Vantina? Chair Bear. Hey, baby. Uh-oh. Okay, Holy Spirit, what is it that you have for the collective of all 12 zodiac signs? What is it that we need to know tonight? What is it that you have for the collective of all 12 zodiac signs? Hey, Kelly. First card out is the Star in the upright. We have the Nine of Wands in the upright, the Devil in the upright, the Hermit in reverse, and the Four of Pentacles in the upright. The bottom of the deck, we have the Four of Wands. The Four of Wands is Aries. The Emperor is in reverse. That's also Aries. We have the King of Pentacles in reverse, Taurus. The Nine of Cups in reverse, Pisces. The Five of Pentacles in the upright, Taurus. And the Three of Wands in the upright, Aries. So heavy on the Taurus and the Aries. Okay. Hey, the real Cortez, Jeanette Capers, Matthew P, Dennis. We are not forsaken. Welcome. And gesturing hand. How's everybody doing? All right, so let's start with the Four of Wands here in the upright with the Emperor. So somebody was in a committed relationship, something that they were supposed to have made a promise to be locked in. You and this person shared a home. Y'all made a promise to one another to be locked in. See the vines around the hands here with the Four of Wands. This was somebody that you were supposed to see literally eye to eye with. And this was supposed to have love. If you notice how their heads here almost look like it's making the shape of a heart, this was supposed to be a committed relationship full of love. But maybe there were some things that you could not see. There is a full moon here. Okay. What you could not see is that somebody was going to drop their position with the Emperor here in reverse. So someone decided that they didn't want to be a part of this committed relationship where y'all was locked in anymore. So there it is with the Emperor. Somebody dropped their position. They let go. Not only did they let go, this is somebody who was only thinking about themselves. King of Pentacles in reverse. This is somebody who's decided, not only am I going to let go and let chaos ensue, here with the King of Pentacles in reverse, this is somebody just being very, very selfish and only thinking about themselves. Now, why are they only thinking about themselves and being selfish and not wanting to like provide? Well, the reason is they didn't see this as their happily ever after. The Ten of Cups is in reverse. This is not something, it happens, y'all. So somebody was in a commitment, but when they looked at it long term, I don't see me wanting a family with you. I don't see this being, and even look at, there's a huge moon behind it. And this is in reverse. Somebody did not see down the road being there. I don't see me being married to you for the rest of my life. I don't see you being the mother or the father of my kids. I don't see it. I just don't see it. I don't I don't want this. So this is somebody who just decided it was time to just leave someone out in the cold. They snuck away. Now, I'm hoping that you didn't just drop your position and like sneak off, but sometimes people do not have the courage to face the music and have a conversation. Sometimes people will just pack up and leave or ghost. And as you see, somebody does look like they're sneaking away, and this other person's like looking like, where you going? So the Five of Pentacles here, somebody is actually being left out in the cold. Now, what's interesting is that, what is going on here? We have the Three of Wands here. Somebody has ships arriving. And it looks like they want to make an offer elsewhere. So it looks like they ghosted someone else. So, because we got the Page of Cups, the Knight of Cups and the Page of Swords is in reverse. So ships are arriving. Somebody has some ships coming in, Three of Wands. That means, hey, there's some money coming and they want to make an offer somewhere else. So they end stuff with you. They ghost you. They stop talking to you. Page of Swords here in reverse. From their position and their insight, they're independently rich. From my view, I need to protect my money. I need to think about myself. So we got Gemini here with the Page of Swords. Queen of Swords is Libra. Nine of Pentacles is Virgo. And the Knight of Cups is Scorpio. Three of Wands was Aries. Somebody has decided that, from my viewpoint, I'm independently rich. And I get it. This is somebody who is getting money, who decided that they just wanted to worry about themselves. They didn't want to think about, I don't see me being in a future with you. And I really don't want to share whatever ship this is coming in, because I don't foresee me being with you. So I don't want to share that with you. So somebody ended things. Three of Cups. They didn't want to have your back. So they upped and left. Okay, they're going to go make an offer somewhere else. How you doing, Joey, Jojo, Shabadaba Do, and Shannon Dowdy? How are you, sweetie? All right, so let's get to the rest. The rest of the reading. So we have the Star, Aquarius, the Nine of Wands, Sagittarius, the Devil, Capricorn, the Hermit, Virgo, and the Four of Pentacles. In the upright, the Four of Pentacles is Capricorn. Okay. Now, somebody is feeling like a star. They feel like they outshine everybody else. Things for them is very balanced. I'm outshining everybody else. And so since I am the star, sometimes when people think that they've made a name for themselves, then they want to cut off access to the commoners. Somebody has decided that they need to have a boundary up because they are the star. Everybody don't get access to me. I'm the one that's shining, and you go over there. You go over there because I'm the one shining. So somebody has a boundary up because they're thinking very highly of themselves. And they are outshining other people right now. So this is what it is. But see, the boundary that they're putting up and the way that they're acting, this is one of the ones, how like sometimes people like, do you know who I am type thing? This is the feeling that I'm getting. Somebody thinks very highly of themselves. So they're acting like they're better than everybody else. And so they have a boundary up. This is somebody who is acting quite toxic with the way that they're acting. It looks like stinky behavior. This is someone has decided that instead of just being like this and being single and alone with the Hermit is in reverse. This is somebody who decided that, I'm not going to be single and alone. I'm going to close myself off from i.e. you and run off with someone else. This Four of Pentacles has someone else. So it's like they're closing off from one person, acting like I'm all this, that, and the other. And people do this. I tell y'all this all the time. We've seen stars do it. We see people do it. We've heard of musicians doing it. People hear of just common people doing it. And what that means is when I say doing it, meaning like whoever was near you when you were small, let somebody change. They start getting notoriety. They get a little clout to their name. People will start acting different. I'm special. I'm bigger than this. You know what I mean? And they start putting themselves up on a pedestal and then start treating the people that they've always known kind of funny acting. And that's what I'm getting here. How you doing, Jessica? So that's what we have so far. Somebody is acting real different. They acting, the other word the younger people call it acting brand new. You acting brand new, like you don't know me. You know, you're creating boundaries. And so let's talk about this star. This person who thinks they're better than everybody else. What's going on with the star? King of Swords in the upright, Libra. Ace of Swords in the upright, Libra, Aquarius, and Scorpio. I didn't mean to say Scorpio, but I said it. Libra, Aquarius, Gemini, and the Queen of Cups is Pisces. So, this is somebody who is acting very drama filled. This is somebody who is being a drama starter with the Queen of Cups in reverse. I told you, they thinking they're better than everybody else. So they're starting a lot of drama. This is someone who feels like they have arrived with the Ace of Swords. I have victory and success over everything. I am the victor. Somebody is thinking they are the ish. And with the King of Swords, they're looking at things from their perspective. I am the victor. I am the ish right now. And what I say goes. So they're like drama. This is who would be a good example of somebody acting like this? I can't think of nothing right now, but it'll come to me. Spirit will give me something. This is somebody who has decided, remember I said they feel like they need to keep boundaries with, I guess, their old group of people, or i.e. you, because now somebody act like they're too good for you. I'm too good to be friends with you, you know? So let's talk about the 9 of Wands. Y'all come on in, say hello, hello, and double tap, double tap. Let's get the likes up, please, and thank you. Let's talk about the 9 of Wands. Nine of Wands is being clarified by the Knight of Swords, Aquarius, Page of Pentacles in reverse, Virgo, and the Emperor in reverse, Aries. So somebody has a boundary up and they have decided, yeah, I need to slow things down with you because you're broke. Is it? Somebody acting like that person is broke. Oh, you just ain't it. You ain't got no money. You ain't on my level. And so they have dropped you with the Emperor in reverse. Somebody has just acted like somebody is completely broke and they must be dropped because you're not on my level. I'm an Emperor now. And so I don't associate with the commoners, or some people call them what do they call it? What's the peasants? Somebody don't associate with the peasants or the commoners anymore, and you must be one of them. So whoever this is, they acting like, you can't be my friend. So somebody is really being a shit starter, and they thinking that they have arrived. And in their mind, they need to cut people off. You know what I'm saying? And they're making head over heart decisions on who can be a part of their life. This is somebody who is going through being very toxic. This is somebody trying to control things. They're acting real. Let's talk about the devil. Hey, Holly and Julianne. This is so funny. Let's talk about the devil here in the upright. The devil in the upright is being clarified by the 7 of Cups in the upright. Somebody thinks because now that they have money, this has opened up new doors for me. Ace of Pentacles, Taurus, Capricorn, Virgo with the 7 of Cups. So the 7 of Cups is them thinking that they have I have money, I have a brand new financial opportunity, and I have more options. I can get whatever I want. I can choose whomever I want. And whoever I want to assist me, they get the best that money can buy. This is somebody who buy all the ass that they want. There's a little booty sitting out here on the Somebody feel like, they acting real toxic. This is somebody who can buy whatever they want. They feel like they can buy people. I have money and this is affording me new options. This is somebody who is all of a sudden putting other people above you. You are the weak link here right now. You don't have no money. And this is somebody treating you like you're a peasant. And everybody else is now better than you because these people are better than you. I'm better than you. And so all these people who, instead of you being put above them, they're putting everybody above you. Okay? All right? Hermit in reverse. This is someone who has decided they're going to get up and go towards someone else. Let's talk about it. Now, the Six of Wands is Leo. The Seven of Cups was Scorpio. And I told you what the Ace of Pentacles is, okay? I see you, Holly. I say, hey, baby. You said reminds you of Ian Dior's mood. Let's talk about this Hermit in reverse. Tonight's attitude is, it's interesting. Let's talk about the Hermit. Hermit in reverse is being clarified by the Knight of Pentacles in reverse. The Two of Swords here is in the upright. And then we have the Lovers in reverse. Okay. So here with this Knight of Pentacles in reverse with the Two of Swords. The Knight of Pentacles is Taurus. Libra with the Two of Swords. The Lovers is Gemini. This is someone who has decided with you, they are going to be, I'm not giving to you. I'm closed off with you. I don't want to be partners with you. Told you, they're getting up and going towards someone else. They don't want to be alone. They just don't want to be with you. I'm not going to be single. Whoever says they're not going to be single. They're not going to be out here in isolation just because they broke up with you. No, they're getting up. They're going towards someone new. And this is basically all this is saying. They're not investing in the relationship with you. You and this person, y'all used to see eye to eye. We've seen it when y'all was in a commitment. You thought that there was love and y'all seen eye to eye. Well, now they're acting like y'all have some differences. And y'all need to be at a stalemate. So y'all are now at a stalemate. And here with the Lovers, this is them dropping being a partner with you. Okay. Hey, Five Dimes and Monica and Jocelyn. How you doing? Four of Pentacles here is in the upright. Somebody has decided to close off money and access to you and run off with someone new. So let's talk about the Four of Pentacles. Hey, Five Dimes. All right. Four of Pentacles. Please and thank you. Four of Pentacles is being clarified by the Temperance, Sagittarius, Eight of Swords, Gemini, Ten of Swords, also Gemini. This is someone who I don't think that you believe that this person is going to leave you in the Eight of Swords. I don't think that you see this person is doing this. This is like, you know, like they was just using you and draining you of your energy. So like this is a mental prison. But you don't see this. You feel like, oh no, Temperance, Sagittarius, they're going to come in and they're going to balance things out with me. No, they're not going to leave me in a mental prison. They're going to come in, they're going to balance things out. Of course they're going to balance things out. They're not going to leave me in this box like they're trying to leave me for dead. No, not my person. So whoever you are, you don't believe that your person is really about to close money off from you. You don't think that they're going to leave you in a box, in a bind where you're literally being left for dead and stabbed all over with problems. You know what I'm saying? You don't think they're going to leave you in this mental prison. Because see, you have the Ten of Swords in reverse. Now you are in a mental prison, but you don't, somebody's not believing it. But this person is acting like their person is all the way, you know, beneath them. How you doing, Sonia Nichols? So somebody, and MKO and Lori Stanley, what's up, y'all? So yeah, somebody is acting like they're no longer your friend, or your friend is acting like they're better than you all of a sudden. I don't really care for it, but it happens. Sometimes people get money and they act like they just never had none. Hey, divinely guided by God. Three of Cups is in reverse. The Two of Wands is in the upright. Three of Cups is Cancer. Two of Wands is Aries. The Nine of Pentacles is in reverse. Wheel of Fortune in the upright. Ten of Wands is in reverse. And the Knight of Cups is in the upright. Now, the Six of Pentacles in reverse is Taurus. Wheel of Fortune is fixed energy. Aquarius, Scorpio, Leo, and Taurus. Ten of Wands, Sagittarius, Knight of Cups, Taurus. Knight of Cups is Scorpio. This is somebody who has decided from their viewpoint. Remember, they are, you know, I am winning right now. I have victory and success, and I don't want to be friends with you. So somebody has decided they don't even want to be friends with you. And with the two of wands, this their future is they don't associate with peasants, and I don't give money to peasants. So this is somebody who is not about to balance out your scales. They have decided in the future, I don't see me giving you any money when I get this good luck. Now they have a ship arriving. And when they ship arrives and they get this good luck, they're not taking you with them. You're not going to be there to be a part of celebrations. You don't get to be a part of my good luck. Somebody is basically looking at you as a burden, and they're releasing their burden. I'm releasing you. I'm releasing you. That's what I'm going to do. I'm going to release you. Now, you not believing that this person is really going to do that. You thinking that they're going to come relieve any burdens, anything where you're in a bind. They're not going to leave me here. But they're going to leave you here. They're saying it. They don't see you a part of their future. Now, whoever you are, though, you keep thinking that they're going to come in and make an offer like they're going to be your knight in shining armor. They're going to rescue you. They're just going through something. Child, please. Hey, King, Cooper, the Don, Sarah. How you doing, Divine? Welcome. This is hilarious. This person. All right, so let's see what else we have. Eight of Cups is in reverse. Page of Wands in reverse. The Eight of Cups, Pisces. The Page of Wands is Aries. The Magician is in the upright. That is Gemini. The Eight of Wands, Sagittarius. Hey, Erica. What's up, 46 Isha? All right. And then we have the Six of Cups here in reverse. Now, whoever you are, even though this person has dropped being friends with you, with the Three of Cups in reverse, they have decided they're not taking you with them. They're not being your friend. This is somebody who has walked away from you. They have. The Eight of Cups, even though it's in reverse, they walked away from you. They threw their hands up. They walked off with stability. But you, for whatever reason, believe that this person's coming back. Because the Eight of Cups is in reverse. Somebody believes that their person is going to come back, even though they don't see a future where things between the two of y'all will ever get off the ground. They don't see a future where y'all getting anything off the ground. But whoever you are, you're like, nah, they coming back. So it's almost like, and I get why you would think that, because when we seen the cards at the beginning of the reading, it said that y'all had that Four of Wands and y'all was locked in. And this is somebody that you saw eye to eye with. And even their heads almost look like when people do like that heart symbol. So it's almost like you thought that this was a lot of love here. So you're not wanting to believe that the love is false, that this person doesn't really love you. You are believing that this person is locked in. Like, we see eye to eye. We're here. You thinking y'all are here. Well, they're thinking, no, things between me and you have always been real slippery, and I don't foresee us getting it off the ground. Now, whoever you are, you're not seeing that they don't want to give to you. They're not trying to share with you. They're not trying to give anything to you with the Six of Pentacles in reverse. Now, this Magician is, you're believing that this person is going to come back. They're going to manifest. They're going to help you meet goals because y'all may share a home. So you may think that this breakup thing, or even like you may not. Because see, remember we said somebody was sneaking off. They not really ending it the correct way. So like if somebody just all of a sudden falls off and they don't say nothing, if you thinking y'all all love, then you're not going to think that, hey, they're ghosting me and this is for real, for real. You might think something has happened. There must be an accident. They're gonna, I can't jump, like before I assume that it's over and jump to conclusions, I know they're coming back. Somebody believes their person is coming back to help them to meet goals, whereas this person in their mind, they're already making up, I'm just not giving you nothing. But it's the way that they walked away from you is not upfront. And we've seen it at the beginning of the reading. This is somebody you thinking is going to come back, talk to you, manifest. Y'all still manifest together. Y'all still got common goals because y'all locked in. You thinking this person's going to come talk to you about the good luck. So you're trying not to jump to conclusions on them leaving your life. But see, it's the way that they're doing it. They're not being upfront. They're sneaking. Remember, we said that earlier. They're sneaking away. They're not just saying, hey, you know what? when these ships arrive, I don't want to be together. I'm going to go ahead. I'm going to cut left. So it's like they just leaving. So they're leaving things open for you. And if you thinking that y'all are locked in and there's love and peace and we're seeing eye to eye, then you are not going to ascribe anything negative to your person if you believe that it was good from your life, truly in your heart. You're going to assume like, no, it must be something. It must be something going on. And they're going to fill it out. But this person is like really ghosting you, but you're not seeing it that way at first. This is somebody who you've been with for a long time. So you think that they're going to come in, if y'all locked in and y'all have a home and y'all are partners and this is a true partnership, you thinking, of course they're going to come in and rescue me. We rescue each other. We're locked in. This is a place of love and stability. What's mine is theirs and what's theirs is mine, and we share everything. So you think when the ship arrives, they're coming in to rescue you. And this person's over here with the Six of Cups in reverse. This is Scorpio energy here. They're transforming the relationship and saying, baby, I'm about to leave you in hate, pain, and despair. I don't have your back. So even though this person, you've been knowing them a long ass time, some of y'all could have gone as far back as childhood. Some of y'all not that long. Maybe for some it's 5. You thinking that y'all have had a very playful, joyful relationship. Like these are kids watching a play. Y'all have always been cool. We laugh together. We play together. We do stuff together. So you're not going to assume, and this is true, anybody would think that. If this person all up until this bag arrives, acted like they liked you, loved you, had your back, why would you think anything different? You would assume, hey, can't jump to conclusions till I talk to them. Me and them, we always talk. But this person it's the way they're doing it. They're not being upfront. They're taking the coward way out and leaving you. So they're leaving a lot of unspoken questions. So you're thinking they're not talking. It could be because it's an emergency. They got to go handle business. And when they get calm, they always come and talk to me. They'll let me know what's going on. But you're not seeing that this person is actually, no, they mean to do every damn thing they're doing. I'm going to ghost you. I'm going to leave you. I'm not going to help you at all. And this is what is going on. How you doing, Shiona? Ali Mia, welcome. Jeremy Burks, hey, baby. Wilford, how are you? Okay. Going back down to the bottom. Hey, Diana. Welcome to the channel. Okay. So, so this is what's going on. This person has decided to just drop you and give you hate, pain, and despair. This is not somebody who really has your back. This is somebody who is putting up a boundary. This is somebody who struck first. And you didn't even know you were struck. There's blood here. There's blood on the sword. This is somebody who is creating a boundary and they struck you. And what you did not know is basically they have already started enacting their plan to leave you and not fill you in the gaps. So you not knowing that you've already have begun to get the swords, that 10 of swords. Oh, you're like, oh no, I'm not about to be left for dead. Oh no, baby, they've already started throwing swords. You just have not realized how deep it is just yet. Okay, so there's blood on the sword. So somebody has already begun being the way they are. Hey, Shamik Slaughter. All right, King of Wands is in the upright. The Queen of Swords was Libra. The King of Wands is Leo. The Queen of Wands is also Leo. The Chariot is in reverse, and the Ace of Cups is in reverse. Interesting. So the Queen of Swords, like I said, this is somebody who is putting up a boundary. They've already hit you. You're thinking they're coming back, and they've already begun enacting their plan to leave you, but you don't know that. So we have to go from where collective is. Collective does not know. Collective is still thinking the best in their person. Your person is a King of Wands. This is somebody who you look at as somebody like a leader. This is somebody who definitely gets a lot of attention, but you see leadership qualities in this person. And so while your person is very fine, very sexy, but you're still thinking that they're very respectful. That this is somebody that, yeah, they get attention. Yeah, they got people, but my person's a leader and they handle their business. Not so fast. You think this is how your person is, but your person is really a whore. Your person is out here and they are a whore. Y'all are karmic soulmates. You not knowing they're karmic soulmates. Your person you think is got to be goals. The only thing your person is meeting goals on is is getting it in. That's the goals they making. They taking people down in the bedroom. Now I'm reading the King of Wands and the Queen of Wands during this particular spread as an aspect. I'm not reading it as a person, but I do see that y'all are karmic soulmates because it's here. But I'm reading the King of Wands on how you see them, but your person's really acting like the Queen of Wands in reverse, a whore. A very good looking whore who is out here, they street me, okay? And you're not seeing it. So you are not seeing that the chariot between the two of y'all is not moving forward. The chariot has stopped. You think it, the chariot, you think it ain't gonna come back. It's gonna be one thing. And this person is communicating in so many ways that I'm not moving forward with you. The chariot is not going forward. They're not coming back. They feel like things with you is unsuccessful. But see, remember, it's the way that they ended it. There, you're still thinking the best. It's going to take a second before you catch up to see that this person is not going to come back and pour into your cup at all. Ace of Cups here is in reverse. The chariot is Cancer. And the Ace of Cups is Cancer, Scorpio, and Pisces. This is somebody who is not coming back to fill in those gaps. They're not coming in with gifts. They're not. They're just not. This is somebody who is leaving things up in the air. They're not giving you any money. The only thing this person's giving you is disloyalty and disrespect, hate, pain, hurt. They're going to hurt you. But you don't know that yet because you still believe the best in this person. But yeah, this person's about to leave your cup all the way on E. They're leaving. There's no love here. There's no energy being poured out. There's no blessings. This is somebody you've seen as like this Ace of Cups looks like an angel. You see your person as an angel who comes in and they fill your cup. And the truth is, this person don't even like you. They think that you are beneath them. Imagine dating somebody the entire time. Hey, Miss Edwards and Abundant Beauty. You dating somebody the whole time and not knowing that they look down on you like you are a peasant in comparison to them. How you doing, Two Girls and Carmilla? Okay, imagine that. Somebody is literally looking at you like you are gum on the bottom of their shoe. You thinking y'all equal, you chop it up, you laugh, y'all play, and they literally looking at you like you are, child, I'm so much better than them. I can't. This is somebody you believe y'all locked in just they love you. Y'all partners. And this person really think that no, I'm better than you. They're better than you. What's up, RV? ARV, how you doing? And Mosa? This is hilarious. Your person is really... Your person think they are the mess. They are a hot mess. Hey, Tommy got it. That's really bad to be with somebody and completely misread them like that. You know what I mean? You think your person's one way and they are a completely different way. So, we got Justice, also Libra. This is somebody, like I told you, they did you wrong. They've already begun enacting this plan. They struck you. You don't know it. Justice here in reverse. This is not fair what they're doing. They are lying to you. They're not here to balance out scales. This is somebody with secrets. This is somebody who is doing you all kinds of dirty and you don't even know it. They have literally, you see how there's a strong arm on this person? She got two hands, but she got a strong arm. This is somebody strong arming you. And this is somebody who thinks that they have the keys to do it. They have the means to give you the strong arm and to create injustice with you. What they're doing is completely not fair. Hey, Daphne Rowe. Okay. So they know what they're doing is not fair. This is somebody who is about to get legacy wealth. And this is how you see your person. My person's a leader and we're going to have a very stable home life. You're thinking it's the two of y'all. It's just the two of y'all. Child. So you are not stressing out over, or I'm going to be honest, you're not stressed out or losing confidence because you're thinking that this person's coming back to manifest and meet goals. See, if you think your person's a leader, then you think that they have the tools necessary to, whatever's going on, they'll fix it. Like people do this every day, y'all. People have spouses that they believe in. And so like you can't tell I'm gonna just use the name Kim. Hey, Indigo Energy. So you can't tell Kimberly that Charles is not a good man. Charles has always shown up for Kimberly. Charles and Kimberly share a home. Charles and Kimberly are locked in. I have been with Charles since childhood. He has been my forever sweetheart. Charles has my back and I have Charles's back. But she does not know that Charles is getting a brand new bag. Or so let's say she do know the bag is coming, but she thinking Charles is about to share the bag. But now this is so much money that Charles think, I don't need Kim no more. I'm about to leave Kim. I'm about to leave Kimberly. So he leaves Kimberly. Kimberly still believing in Charles. Nope, that's my baby. Don't you talk about my baby. I don't even need to be stressed or worried or nothing because Charles has always shown up for me. But Charles is over here thinking, baby, I can get why do I need to be with Kimberly when I can go get Cheryl? And Cheryl is 10 times better than Kimberly. She looked better. And now I get to choose better options because now I got more money. So like you peasantry. And now I can get, that filet mignon type of woman. I can go to, I can get a very nice, expensive, the type of woman I couldn't date before. I have the money now and the means to go be upgrade. This is all somebody's doing. They upgrading their life. And so you're not knowing that this money is getting to your person's head. So you're thinking that this is going to be a shared thing. And in their mind, so you're not stressing out about it because you are thinking that they're coming back. There must be something going on. You're not knowing that your person is really in their ego. This is somebody who is thinking they are the shit. For real. And so you're not seeing it. So you're like, oh no, I ain't got to worry about him. I ain't got to worry. Kimberly over here, I ain't worried about Charles. Charles will be back. Charles will be back. So you're not realizing that no, Charles is in his ego. This is Libra. Is it? Yeah. No. Five of Swords, Aquarius, and then the Five of Wands is Leo. So you're thinking your person, you're not seeing her in their ego, and that they have already started talking to other options. They're already putting you in competition with other people. You're not even knowing that you are in chaos and conflict because you over here having faith. Then no, Charles is coming. He gonna fix everything. When he get here, he'll explain because this has happened before. Charles comes in. He's such a good man. He fixes everything. I'm not worried about it. Whoever you are not worried about. You don't know that Charles has already made plans. I ain't giving you ish. I ain't got no love for you. I'm not coming in to rescue you. I'm not pouring none of my blessings in your cup. Charles is cut out. Charles is gone. But Charles is a coward because he could have just said, I don't want to be together anymore. He just basically taking the money and going. And this is what's going on here. And I just made up some names. Put your name and your person's name there if it sounds like your story. I just made up the names. How you doing, Aaron? How you doing, baby? Amir, hey, baby, welcome. Amir said, I want all the smoke. Okay. So I guess when your person show up, Amir said it's on and popping. When you finally with your chicken ass come on, it's on. Amir said, bring it on. Okay, he got them fighting words. All right, I see you, Amir. What's up, Courtney Davis? So this is what's going on. So you're thinking that there is no chaos, there is no conflict, everything is fine. But Charles, I'm not gonna say Charles. Stop using that name. But this person, the cross watcher, has actually upped and left you. So the collective is still thinking positive. You're not knowing what's going on because you don't see your person as a coward. You see them as a leader. So if you see your person as a leader, you're not going to think that they're a coward. You're thinking that this is somebody who can say it is what it is. You're not thinking that they're going to be out here, they're secretly being a whore and getting money and thinking that they're going to go create new options. You're not going to think that because they never gave you a reason to think that. So you're not knowing that this money getting to them and they starting to think, child, how could I ever be with somebody like you? You're such a peasant. I was only with you when I was broke. Now I'm big things. I'm big money now. Like, who thinks this? Hey, Jamite. But this is funny. The attitude for me. The attitude. Somebody is crazy. Okay, so we got the Four of Cups. Yeah, I told you. The cross watcher has up and left. They have Four of Cups. They have completely closed the cycle. You don't know you've been left in the home, your house, i.e. this tower by yourself. Then there goes the ship. Them and they ship, they done took off with it. Remember they was waiting on their ship to arrive? They have gotten on the ship and they have left you. You don't know that things are completely closed off. That this person has already started doing you dirty. They're not coming back. You don't know that. You're thinking that this person's coming back. Y'all stable. They're going to make you an empress. Somebody think that person's coming back. Yes, my person is a King of Wands in the upright. This is you still thinking positive. They're a leader. We are having a very stable home life. They're going to put me up as an empress. Everything I touch from this point on, when we get these blessings, will be turned to gold. So you're thinking, whoever you are, I guarantee you think y'all a power couple. You think y'all a power couple. Y'all about to do big things out here in these streets, not knowing that no. No. See, you are even thinking, look, Five of Cups in reverse. That's Scorpio. You're thinking that this person's coming back. They're going to restore your faith. I ain't got to be stressed out. I know my man. I know my woman. This is not, people be feeling like they know people. And this is what's so scary, y'all. Can I be honest with you? That's really, really scary. Because when you have been with somebody over time, we have a certain level of trust with people. Over time, we think that they have proven themselves to us. But time does not equate to loyalty. Loyalty is a decision and a choice that must be made daily. But a lot of times, over time, we will let our guard down because we get comfortable. So we assume that every day that this person is going to choose loyalty. You never think over time, let's say I use the name Kimberly and Charles. So let's say that Kimberly and Charles have been loyal to each other for 20 years. We get to the 21st year and things financially look like Charles can be a millionaire. And Kimberly thinking we're about to be a millionaire. And Charles is like, no, I'm the millionaire. That check, since it don't have Kim's name on it, it's just got my name on it. Kim is getting left behind. And I'm about to upgrade. I don't need to be with a Kimberly. I told you, he going over there to get him a Cheryl. People do this all the time. How you doing? Apples are delicious. So this is how this happens, okay? Okay, we're gonna let you go because you sound like you missing some something's going on with you. Okay. All right. So you're not thinking that you need to be stressed out. You're not in your head because you just assume that for 20 years, this person or X amount of time that this person has been loyal. But loyalty is a choice that must be made every single day. Every day, each of us have to make a choice to be loyal to our friends, our family members, or if you're in a committed relationship, you have to choose that. Every day you could be tested. Every day people meet. Some of y'all, whoever you are, your person was fine. The King of Wands in the upright is good looking. Somebody who smells good. They get attention. This is a head turner. And so every day, even if you are in a committed relationship, people gonna try your person. They try you. And every day, nope, no thank you, I'm married, and you move on. Hey, Tuesday. But if you don't know what's going on in somebody's head, today might be the day that I decide I want to be the Three of Swords in the upright. Libra energy here. Somebody about to be put in a third party. You're thinking they're going to come back and make things right, but you don't know you are already in the damn third party, and your heart about to be broke. Your person has decided not to be loyal. Somebody is about to be one of those, woo, child. Woo, I ain't see this coming. Somebody don't see that they're about to be, you're thinking they're coming to restore your faith. No, baby, they're coming to break your heart. That's what's on the menu. You just ain't caught up to what is really going on. You're thinking that this person would never juggle you. I don't need to worry about money. I'm not upside down in money. I'm not upside down in my emotions because my person does not cheat on me. But yeah, your person is a whore and they are cheating on you. They're not loyal. And you really don't even know how long this person's been doing this. All you know is money is coming in. You're thinking they're coming to save you. You're thinking that y'all locked in. We got this. It's me and them against the world, maybe. We're locked in. We're going to be a power couple. We got a home. We got everything. And you don't know that this person, now that they got this money, they don't see you in their future. That they now can, hey, I'm already looking for your replacement. They have already put you in a third. Remember, there's blood on the sword. And I said that means that they have already got things in motion to stab you in the back. You just don't know you've been hit yet. So when you finally realize how much damage has been done, you're going to be like, oh my God. Oh my goodness. Look at all the things that this person has been doing this whole time. You already in a third party, didn't know it. They have already left. They have already set up their replacement, closed things off with you, and has already started getting ready to run off with the new person. And you don't even know nothing about it. You don't even know nothing about it. Where is it at? There you go. This is them run off with a new person. You don't recognize what time it is. This is somebody who is doing, they moving quick, they moving fast, and they're moving like a coward because they're not telling you nothing. They're just doing it. You're just going off of history and a good name. You know, this person has a good name with you. So you're not assuming the worst. How you doing, Virtual Community Center? Hey, Diva Tink. You said, who is the new person? We haven't gotten into that yet. You said, did you do something to deserve this? No. How you doing, Amarita? You said, does this also apply to someone you just broke up with? It could. You just got to see if it resonates for you. Hey, Eric. All right. And Sharon Landry, Ryan from the 8, Tuesday. But yeah, this can listen, nobody. Oh, your husband's name is Charles. I was just making them names up, baby. How you doing, Sunny Fayez and Curtis? Listen, you said, how are you doing? It's good to be here. Hey, Tamika, under Charles Curtis's name. Hey, Tamika, how you doing? Nobody does. Listen. Because that really makes me sad that you would say that, Virtual. You said, did I do something to deserve this? No. Nobody deserves somebody being disloyal to them. That is a choice, y'all. Every single day, every last one of us, every single adult has to make choices and decisions to be righteous, to walk in an upstanding way. Everybody, even if you don't have a person, you have to decide to be a good citizen of your respected cities or countries. You have to choose that. You have to decide to be sane today. I'm not going to go in here and destroy everybody's life. I'm not going to go in here and decide to take, some people be taking, they get rid of their whole family. That is a choice. Every day you got to choose right. Just because you're stressed out or bad or something new happens to you does not mean that you have to be, all of us, even if you're not in a relationship, you have to choose to be right. Who wakes up to go, you know what? I think today I'm going to be, there was a movie like that. I cannot remember it. It was like, I cannot think of the name. I know this was a movie where it was a man who went to work every day. He had an ordinary day. And they did a whole movie. I don't know the name. I'm really bad with names of movies. But I remember in the movie, it was like he went to work, but today was the day that he decided to flip the freak out. On his ride home, he decided that, you know what? Enough is enough. He decided that today I'm going to be, those people who, like, when they get into traffic, they start acting all crazy, road raging. He road rage. He went from road rage to now he is like an outlaw. He has got the police. He's in a police chase. He decided he's going to be a shoot 'em up. People decided to, what? Who wakes up and decides this? Every day day. At different moments of the day, we're making choices and decisions. So no, you did not deserve this. No, nobody deserves it. It just happens. It just happens sometimes. You have no control over another person's decisions and choices. None of us do. How you doing, Melissa? Thank you for the hiding. What's up, Chastity? You know what I'm saying? Yeah, it was a Michael Douglas movie. He just flipped out. Just flipped out one day. I was like, what is going on? Hey, Ethan. Melissa, what is with you giving me these dog biscuits? I've been wanting to ask you this. Because I've been wondering, are you trying to be funny? I don't know if you're trying to be funny or you're trying to be nice. Because I'm like, why should I was giving me these dog biscuits? Okay. I see it. Thank you. Okay, what's up, Zippy Moon? Or Ethan Ortez, Leisha Brooks, Linda. You said, did they ever really love the collective? Let me tell y'all something. Because I know this can be really hard for some of y'all. Hey, Monica. When you ask, did anybody actually really love you? The truth is, sometimes people do love you, but love is an emotion just like any other one. Happiness, joy, sadness, emotions can be temporary. What love is when you show up. Love is sometimes going, you know what, today I might not feel the feelings of that romantic love, but we have a sense of loyalty and devotion to each other. And so it is loving of me to show up today. But that is a choice you have to make every day. It does not mean that they didn't love you. For some, they may have never loved you. You was just here until I got a means to an end. But for most people, I do want to believe that they did love you. But that is a choice, baby. And so they might love you every day for 20 plus years. Get to the 25th year and decide, you know what, today I just don't choose to love Linda anymore. I want to be free. I want to, you know what, I want to see what it is to be out here and be single. People do it all the time, sweetie. Doesn't mean that they didn't love you. Now, for some, I mean, you could do a reading on it and see, did they ever really love you? Sometimes they don't. Sometimes people are just with somebody for survival. They get along with you enough for survival. Doesn't mean that y'all don't have good moments. It doesn't mean that y'all don't have moments where you have laughter or joy. You see what I'm saying? Y'all get where we're going with this. There are times when you still can have fun with somebody, even though your heart may not fully be in it. Some people do this every day. People smile and laugh and play with people, go to the movies, go out to eat, and they're not in love, but they're there for survival. So I just want you to look at it from different levels. Hey, Lulu. You said, so your child's father never showing up means no love. He sends money only. I can't say that, Lulu. Listen, some people are not. I'm going to tell you something I heard Maya Angelou say, and then we're going to move on. Maya Angelou talked about her mother. She did not have a good mother. She said her mother, when she was a child with a baby, she was not a good mother. With a child, a young adolescent, she wasn't a good mother. It wasn't until she was able to she was almost grown, then she felt like her mother was a good mother. Different people are not able to do responsible things. And this is for Lulu or anybody else who needs it. Everybody is not equipped for love. There are some people who are responsible, but it does not mean that they want to be there for the day in and the day out. And they want to have that bond or that loving. Some people are not loving people, y'all. Some people are just not built like that. And while your son's or your child's father may not be loving, they are responsible. And let me tell you something. Because my son's father is kind of like that. The best thing he has ever done for my son was not cause him more harm by having a relationship with him if he knew that he was going to cause him damage. He signed over all his rights. He pays his child support, but he does not have a relationship with my son. And I feel like that is the best thing he could have did, because he actually could cause more damage if you don't want to be there. Like you would, because like when people don't want to be around kids, they mistreat them. They talk down to them. They can be, it could create a lot of problems. But now the most I can do, and so like when he asks me questions, I'll just say, hey baby, sometimes grown-ups are just not ready to be grown-ups. And I leave it at that. I don't say that he doesn't love him, that he doesn't care for him. I just say sometimes all grown-ups are not ready to be adults. Everybody has to take it as it comes, which is true. All adults are not ready to adult. There's some adults who are in their 40s and they still acting like they're 16 or 20. The other day I was watching a video. There was a guy who was going through Miami, and his whole YouTube channel, I guess, is based on getting numbers. Yeah, take my number down. Yeah, take my number. I'm like, how old are you? You got to look like, this man looked like he was in his mid-30s. He was very handsome. But I'm like, why are you going around getting numbers like you 20, 21, 22 years old? Or like you're still in high school? You're not taking none of these people. It was just a thing him and his friends do. How many numbers can we get? Yeah, you want to join us on our yacht? You going to such and such? Yeah, we did that already. We're not doing that. You want to go with us on that? Inviting everybody. Was he taking any of these people? No. Telling everybody to take his number down. Had no intention on calling none of these people. One girl, I think, on another show of his, he took her out, and this is the last thing I'm going to say. If y'all want to hear something so funny, he asked, the girl said, because he was like 6'5", honey. He was fine. Tall, dark, and handsome. Very, very good looking. The lady looked at him and she said, so do you have any kids? He said, yeah. She said, okay, well, how many kids do you have? He said, 8. She went, whoa, you got 8 kids? I have never heard a woman in my life say this. This was the first time I've ever heard a woman say that. She looked at him and said, at first she was shocked, and she said, that sounds about right, because with genes like that, you need to have as many kids as you can. I was like, you've got to be kidding me. 8 kids? She looked at him and said, you are so fine. Your genes are so, you have great genes, and you need to procreate. She wasn't at all, she went from shock to, I'm cool with it. Just like that. People that's her decision, her split-second decision. And now, I'm going to be honest with you. I know what a narcissist is when I see one. He's a narcissist. He's probably very irresponsible. You go around getting numbers all day. This is how you spend your time. You sleeping with random women. You get a lot of attention from women for your height and your looks. You're probably not taking care of your kids. It is what it is. Okay? Anybody new? Hey, El Jador. So we kind of went off on a little bit of a tangent, but we're going to get back into it. Hey, Ditsy Deezer. Okay, welcome. Ariel the One. You know, I've been there, done that. Yeah. I've learned a lot. And some things I have learned that I just have no control over. The only thing you have control over is you. So I make a choice for me to be the one who will show up. I make a choice for me to be the one who'll go, okay, even though this doesn't make sense to me, you acting like this, then I'm going to choose the high road. I'm going to try to be the best me. I would love it if you could be the best you, but I have no control over you being the best you. Some people just not going to show up, and you just have to learn to control your controllables and to leave the rest to God. And even when it comes to certain things with you, some things I have to go to God to help me to stay in control of me. Because we all have temptations, we all have weaknesses. So that's when I lean in to the divine to get the help to stay on path. That's one of the things I ask for daily. Keep me on the right path so that I don't fall to the left or to the right. I need to be on the path that God thinks is best for me. You know what I'm saying? But that's a choice you have to do daily. Daily. It's every day. Anywho, so whoever this is, your person, you're thinking the best of them. And they are already put you in a third party situation. You don't even know here with the Three of Swords Libra that this person is cheating. You're thinking they're coming back to put you up as the Empress, that you're going to have legacy wealth together. This is a power couple. You're thinking both of y'all are moving very strategically. Y'all have got plans. Y'all have things y'all doing. Y'all making plans. See, they're playing chess together. So it's like we're making plans. We're being strategic. We got plans. We got stuff going on. You're not knowing that this person has probably got another person and they're doing underhanded things underneath the table. You don't know that. You don't know that this person's getting ready to disappoint you. You over here thinking you're not about to be juggled, and you are being juggled. Okay? Okay, so we have the Sun in reverse. Yeah, this person is not as happy as you thought it was. Whoever you are, we have the High Priestess here in... Wait. Yeah, the High Priestess is in the upright. The Sun is in reverse. The Sun is Leo. You're thinking the two of y'all are happy. This person is not happy, so they're closing themselves off and leaving you behind. They're not as happy as you think they are. And this is somebody who has secrets. They've been holding secrets this whole time. They've been moving real strategic. She's standing on a chessboard. So what you think is your angel that's coming in to save you, this is somebody who's actually very guarded. See how she's covering her heart? They're not letting you know what's really in their heart. They have secrets. They've been keeping this. There's a shadow side. You see the other side of the face? There's a moon here. There's something that this person's guarded. They're moving very strategically, and you don't know any of this. How you doing, one sucker free B? How you doing, baby? The Hangman here is in the upright. The Tower is in reverse, and the Ten of Cups is in the upright. See, that's what I'm saying. This person was keeping it a secret that they're getting ready to, that their perspective had changed. Their perspective has changed over time. And you didn't realize that your perspective, you're about to be caught up. And because see, you're thinking that they're coming to restore your faith. Your perception of this person is getting ready to shift. You are about to be caught up. It's just a matter, there's a clock here. It's just a matter of time. So you're still thinking that this person's coming back to reverse the Tower. So we got the Hangman Pisces, the Tower Scorpio. You're not thinking that this person about to break your heart. You're thinking they coming back to make stuff right. Oh, it might look bad, but my person, they always got my back. No, you're not realizing you about to be heartbroken. And the High Priestess is Taurus. You know what I'm saying? Whoever you are, you thinking, yeah, it's all love and good, baby. My person loves me. We are each other's happily ever after. We're building a family. We're going to have legacy wealth. We are a power couple, and we're going to create a legacy. That's where your mind is at. Somebody is not knowing a person is getting ready to put 3 swords straight through the heart, 10 swords, put you in a box, leave you isolated. And the world as you know it is getting ready to come crashing down. How you doing, Michelle Leah? Somebody don't see it. They don't know that all this is going on. It's really sad. I mean, but it happens, y'all. It happens just like that all the time. People will sometimes people do what's wrong. But like I said, for me, everybody looks at things different. I feel grateful when people get out of my way. If you know you're going to be a low down, narcissistic, evil, mean, cold person, I would rather you just be gone and I don't have to deal with that. And my son's father is a narcissist. My daughters too. Their dad was a narcissist. And so the best thing that can happen sometimes is for those types of energies to just stay the hell away from you and let you thrive and be in your own energy without draining you or making you sad and having to walk on eggshells every day. Because he's a happy boy. He is loved. He is adored. And I can imagine him coming to me and asking me questions on a grown adult's behavior. So you see what I'm saying? So don't rejection is protection. That's God's love to me. God's love in action. And sometimes certain energies just staying the hell away from you. How you doing, Mario Bronson? It's like I was a magnet for them for a while. No longer. Elevated in consciousness, but for a while I attracted that to my light. But I had to go. This is why I tell y'all about doing your shadow work. When you do your shadow work and you heal that part of you, it's like now they're repelled. You see what I'm saying? Those types of energies do not hook to me because it's like I will read you for filth. I can see you now. Before I even, because like the charm, they're very charming. Most people can't see past the charm and the outside aesthetics. You see what I'm saying? So you have to learn over time. How you doing, Kenyatta? But anyway, we got the Hierophant here in reverse. That's Taurus. You and this person, this person's not happy. They're getting ready to close themselves off from you and break up with you. Somebody wants to be single. Whereas you, not seeing that they want to be single, you're thinking the world is in reverse. The cycle is not over with y'all. You don't realize that this person is secretly been guarding a secret, that they don't see the same vision as you. They sold you a dream that it was going to be the two of y'all, that y'all were going to have this connection a certain kind of way, and it's not like that. So you're not seeing that this person, you're thinking death is in reverse. You're not knowing that you've been caught up. So, this is kind of scary because somebody does not realize that you have already, it's like being caught on the spider's web. Have you ever watched a bug fly into a spider's web? They don't know. The first thing they think is that they can wiggle their way off and fly off. But the more they move, you're signaling to the spider something's been caught because now the web is moving. And then the spider will come out of nowhere. You've been caught. Somebody think death is in reverse, Scorpio. That their person is coming back for them. The cycle is not closed. You don't realize that this person is not about to work with you at all. Three of Pentacles in reverse is Capricorn, the world, Aquarius, Scorpio, Leo, and Taurus. Somebody thinks that their person is coming to reverse the tower, but they have already dropped you. They don't have your back. They're not going to work with you at all. This person is only thinking of themselves. They're not about to look out for you. Queen of Pentacles in the upright, Capricorn, your person is not going to look after you, or if there's children, this is somebody who is leaving everybody. You and the kids behind. And there goes a light. Somebody's about to leave their family. Somebody thought they had a happy family, and their person is getting ready to leave the family. Whether it's the mother or the father, somebody's getting ready to leave. And if you're not a family, then they're going to leave just you. If it's just the two of y'all, they're getting ready to leave you. It is what it is. Okay, we got the Eight of Pentacles here in the upright. You don't realize that this person has been working on this breakup for some time now. The Eight of Pentacles is Virgo. This is somebody who has been keeping things to themselves, working on their personal wish fulfillment. Somebody has been working on their personal wish fulfillment this entire time. And their personal wish fulfillment is to not be bound to you. Two of Cups is in reverse. So we got Pisces here with the Nine of Cups. Eight of Pentacles is Virgo. Two of Cups is Cancer. So somebody does not see that their person is not bound to them, that they have been working on going towards a personal wish fulfillment the entire time, and their personal wish fulfillment is to leave you in the cold and to sneak away from you. Somebody, there it is again, they're sneaking away. This is Taurus here with the Five of Pentacles. So you're about to be left. They're not working with you. They're leaving you behind. And this person actually is emotionally immature as a Page of Cups. This is somebody who does not have deep emotions for you. Hey, Mini Moon. They don't have deep emotions for you. This person is quite childish in their emotions. Because how do I know they're childish? Because a real man or woman can stand on their choices and decisions. A real man or woman, because you've grown, you can just say, it is what it is. This is my life, and I'm not happy. And if I want to go, I have the right to leave. I was born in this world by myself and I can leave anytime I want to. I have free will. But this person is acting like a child, like they have to hide and sneak. Now, why would they hide and sneak? Because they are afraid of your reaction. That's why. They don't know what you're going to say. They don't know how you're going to react. And I'm going to be honest with you, they probably don't want to hear your mouth. It's easier to just sneak away than to deal with you and have to face the music. Most people do not like facing the music. This is somebody, there it is. This person has decided that all this work, they would rather work alone. They want to be selfish. King of Pentacles, that's Taurus. So they would rather be selfish, and they're going to leave you out here in a vulnerable position. They're not going to protect you. They're not going to, what is this? Is this the nine? No, this is not the 9 of Wands. This is the 7 of Wands. You're going to feel defeated because this person's not fighting for the connection. Their personal wish fulfillment is not to fight for this anymore. They don't want it. They just want to be single. Somebody is getting ready to go off and have a brand new start. This does not include you. Aries here with the Fool. 7 of Wands is Leo. King of Pentacles, I told you, was Taurus. This is somebody who has been thinking about leaving you for a long time now. With the 4 of Swords in reverse with the 5 of Pentacles. This is somebody who has been thinking about this day in and day out. It's like a recorder. I can't wait to leave. They have been planning their escape for a long time. It's been very restless in someone's mind here with the 4 of Swords. That's Libra. Yeah, somebody, all they do is think about a new beginning, birthing new things. That does not include you. See, that's what it, see, they've been keeping, the moon is here. That's what's secret. The secret is that they've been planning and dreaming of a new beginning, but it did not include you. Okay. Hey, Pipeline Dreams. So the moon is Pisces. 7 of Pentacles here in reverse. Secretly, somebody's money is getting ready to come in fast. The money is coming in fast. They're hiding it. They're keeping it secret. They're also keeping it secret that somebody lives a very fast life. Somebody is very sexually impulsive, and that's one of the new starts too. Somebody wants to enjoy everything. Somebody want to be out here and they want to enjoy the men and the women. This is what they want to do. I want to be street meat. I want to sleep with everybody. I want to be pansexual. They want to be pansexual. They want this. You know, I might feel like sausage today and fish tomorrow. Or I might decide I want to mingle in both. I might decide today I want a threesome. Somebody want to do whatever the hell they want to do, and they want to do it without you. Yes, that's their choice. Somebody wants to be independent. That's what they want to do. They feel like they're the ones with the money and they can do whatever the hell they want to do. So that's what they're going to do. And they think about this every day. I want to be with whoever I want to be when I want to be with them. That's what I want to birth. And you have no idea. So with the 6 of Swords in reverse, here you go thinking that this person coming over here to you, that y'all are going to birth new beginnings. Y'all might even birth a new baby because y'all might be planning a future. You're thinking that it's going to be the 10 of Cups and the 10 of Pentacles in the upright, and having no idea that this person is not coming back because they the whole time have only been thinking of themselves with the King of Cups in reverse. So this person's been thinking of themselves the entire time. When the tough got going, they left. This person was supposed to take you with them. They took off. King of Cups here in reverse. That's Cancer. Pisces with the moon. 7 of Pentacles was Taurus. Knight of Wands, Sagittarius. 9 of Pentacles, Virgo. The 6 of Swords is Aquarius. Ace of Wands, Aries, Leo, Sag. Yeah. This is somebody who has decided that they're only thinking of their wants, needs, and desires. And their wants, needs, and desires is about when their ship is coming in. And they have been doing this behind your back the entire time. 7 of Swords. Somebody, oh, what have they been doing? Oh, yeah, they've been out here sleeping with men and women behind your back the entire time. That's what they've been doing behind your back. Somebody did not tell you that those ships was getting ready to arrive and it was going to be a big bag. Ships has already arrived. Somebody has been keeping that secret too. So they've been keeping secret that they are selfish, that they have same-sex desires, that they want to be pansexual, that this is, or bisexual. This is somebody who is out here doing things behind your back and selling you a dream that y'all are going to be stable together. Somebody is a dream seller. But with that moon here, this was something you was never going to see. That was the secret. You were never going to actually see the Four of Wands in the upright. We're never really locked into this marriage. We're not really locked in with love between us. See, their faces, it almost look like it's trying to make a little heart. You see what I'm saying? There ain't no love here. You thinking that this person loves you, but they're really independent. They feel like they don't need you. Somebody feels like they're stronger without you. So there they go, leaving you. Judgment. They're not showing you any mercy. This is somebody who feels stronger without you. But they are very childish because they're not brave and courageous. This is somebody who can't even open their mouth to tell you. The Page of Swords is in reverse. This is somebody who has decided to just cut you off in all communication. They're cutting off the text, the email, the direct messages. You're about to be blocked in every form of communication possible, written or spoken. This is how they want to do it. They're stronger without you, and the best thing for them, their selfish ass feels, is to just ghost you. You'll figure it out. Hey, Impress Me. What's up, P Pals? You said he's 7 years old. Well, some people just act very childish, honey. But that's how this person is. Some people listen. One of the things I know, I have a conversation with God about it all the time. Because I be like, God, I just don't understand. Because I'm an empath, right? So, like, I'm able to empathize and sympathize with people. I'm able to feel things on a deep level. So it is hard for me to imagine, if I have the ability to feel all these emotions, how somebody else can feel none. So, you know what I mean? Like, how do you have me feel so much and this person feels nothing? They feel no remorse. They have, like, literally apathy. Apathy is worse than hate, because that means that you really just don't care either way. You don't care if they talk to you. You don't care if they don't. There's some people just like that. And I just be like, God, how, like, what? Like, it doesn't even make sense to me. Because even if I do something that I feel is wrong, I have remorse. I'll feel guilt. I'll be like, I didn't have to do it like that. There's some people who just don't even think nothing else about it. They do mean shit and they just don't pick it up again. And really shrug their shoulders and just keep right on and rolling. Hey, Oliver Brand. It's just some people like that. It's just some people like that. And I just be sitting there like, how? Why? Why are they like this? What happened to them? What made them jaded? What cut off their feelings and emotions? And God had to just tell me to listen. Same thing Jesus said, you wrestle not against flesh and blood, but principalities. There are some people who are really empty vessels. There's some people that inhabit, their shells have a lot of demonic activity. Like Lulu just said, there are some people who are just vessels that have multiple spirits within them. And those spirits have personalities and they don't care and they don't like stuff. Hey, Elizabeth. Yeah, I was just going to say that Elizabeth said her ex has no emotions. Then Michelle said psychopaths, sociopaths, and narcissists. Some people just like that. But the best thing you can do as a person with emotions is to understand your emotions and to put up the proper boundaries to protect yourself from being hurt by people like that. If you know you're dealing with somebody who is emotionless, who doesn't care if they hurt you, then you definitely got to have a boundary. They should not have access to you. And they definitely, to me, like I told you earlier, I don't want them to have access to my children. You see what I'm saying? Like, I didn't know my husband wasn't, okay, before y'all, like, there was a time in my life, I didn't know what a narcissist was. I just thought my husband had, like, weird, like, little quirks about him. I didn't know that there was a name for his behavior until there started to be problems. And, like, his, like, towards the end, like, right before he died, it was like something snapped, and he was like a whole new person. And I remember telling him, I said, in one of our last conversations, and I think I've told y'all this before during one of our last conversations. This is only reason I'm telling you this because it goes with the reading. I looked at him and I said, I know this is going to sound crazy. I said, but you look and sound like my husband, but your personality is almost as though you were abducted by aliens. Like, it's something, you look and sound like him, but I know his personality. Like, you just seem like something is not him. And something is wrong here. I remember saying that. Something, it's like you've been taken over, like an alien is wearing your shell. And I said this to his face, looked him in his eyes and said that. And because I was holding his face like this, I said, you look and sound just like him. I said, but you're not him. Something is off here. And I looked at him like this. I had my hands on his face. And do you want to know what happened? He grabbed my hand, grabbed both of my wrists and said, I'm not going to say his name. The man that he is ain't never coming back. I was like, oh shit. Okay, cool. All right. Thank you. Gone. Whoever he was before that day was gone and never did come back. Do I think that he had demonic possession? Absolutely. Was he cheating? Yes. The girl that he had was cheating on me with, she had a lot of problems. She had been molested by both of her parents. They would get her high, molest her. I had had conversations with her before. She had been through a lot. This child had weird paranormal activity, doors slamming, cabinets open and closed, and things cutting on and off, like negative paranormal stuff would go on around her. And this is who he was messing with. So when I tell y'all that there is a spiritual side to things, like this is why I be like, you have to be careful with what you invite in your life. So when you lay down with somebody, you don't realize that you're inviting what is on them into you. You're now going into that soul contract. And now it's like they're mocking God because they're like, well, they wanted it. They agreed to it. They laid down with us. They took our gifts. They took our gifts. They took what I was offering. Like if they offer you gifts and you have, certain demonic things, it's like you're going into a contract and you don't even know it. There's a spiritual side to things. Life is not just life. And so he did not know what he was getting himself into. And I think he was possessed by something because he was hell on wheels. I ain't lying. He was so different than the man I knew. And like I had to go to therapy because it was really, really bad. It was like horrible. And I know this is going to sound so terrible what I'm getting ready to say. But when he passed away, it was like a weight was lifted off my shoulders. It really was. It was like one of the best things. Good night, Miss Edwards. We have Golden Mirror. That's the first card out. How you doing, Shannon Hinton? How you doing? That's right, freedom. With the Golden Mirror here. Let's talk about the Golden Mirror. Somebody is self-absorbed. First thing I heard in my head, mirror, mirror on the wall. Y'all know mirror, mirror on the wall from Snow White. Who's the fairest of them all? And the mirror would say, you are. Or not, you know what I'm saying? But whoever your person is, they feel like they are very self-absorbed, self-centered. They are narcissists. You're in a one-sided relationship. This is somebody who will love bomb you. They'll sell you dreams. This is not the relationship that you think it is. This is somebody you will have to chase. with the chaser. The chaser means that you are in a codependent relationship. Sometimes when you don't know that you're with a narcissistic person and they're playing these hot, cold games with you, you will inadvertently sometimes chase your person asking questions. What's going on with you? What's wrong with you? You trying to call, and that's chasing, calling, trying to figure out what's going on. I don't think people mean to chase, but when you don't know that you're dealing with somebody that has you in a one-sided, so you is together, but you don't know that to them it's one-sided. I don't like you like that. They're only thinking about themselves. They love bombed you. And then they're playing this hot, cold game. So you don't know that you're chasing them. When you're doing all that calling and texting and asking questions, some of y'all might be doing this because you have a fear of abandonment. Some of y'all don't want to be abandoned. I want my person. I want to see what's going on with them. So you chase them and don't even realize that sometimes you are chasing. When you do a lot of calling, texting, trying to ask questions, that's chasing. Okay? And so that tends to happen in narcissistic relationships. Hey, Arizona 79. It says mirror. One of the things, though, that you do not realize about this narcissistic person, you and them will mirror each other. There is a self-image that you're going to see about yourself in them, and there's something about you that you will see. You're going to see yourself in them, and they're going to see certain things about themselves in you. Your relationships will reflect your wounds. That's what you don't see. And the only way that you're going to see it is under introspection. So that doing that dark night of the soul, going in and healing your childhood wounds, because this person is mirroring back to you probably some things that have happened to you in your childhood. So, like, for instance, people who end up with narcissists, you may have had a parent that was cold. They could have had other mental issues, and like you had to learn. Typically, the empath will be you. How do I put this, God? Help me, give me the words. Okay, the empath will be walking on eggshells, so you start to learn how to read people to keep the peace. You read their faces, you read the room. You typically get very quick with trying to keep things calm to avoid stuff. And so when you get with a narcissistic person, you don't realize that sometimes you're playing out that dynamic. And the same thing goes for them. One of the things that you're mirroring for them is the parent that they never had that gave them attention. So y'all both will sometimes have similar childhoods, but it's how you handle it that makes you the empath versus the narcissist. The narcissist is lacking love and attention and may have also had to walk on eggshells, but they'll find you're in need of love, they're in need of love. You give them attention, they love it. They love it so much that they don't want to give you any in return. In a way, they validate you by making you feel like a good person. I'm a good person, I'm helping them. And you are validating them by giving them all this love and attention and affection that they didn't get from one of their parents or both of their parents. This is a narcissist. It's called the narcissistic empath-like paradigm. So y'all are both reflecting childhood wounds, and you're playing it out until somebody has to get off the hamster wheel. The way you get off the hamster wheel is you learn what happened in your childhood. You see it, you recognize it. And now once you recognize it, you heal within. And once you really heal within, you don't even attract them type of people to you anymore. It can take a while to do this healing. It is hard for people to understand, especially empaths. Like, one of the hardest things I know for them is to be like, I don't act nothing like this person. What you mean they're a mirror? You don't have boundaries. You're walking on eggshells. You never put yourself first. You put everybody else's need above you to keep the peace. They're teaching you this. They're mirroring you back to you, but you don't see it that way. And so this is what you need to do. You have to go into introspection. How you doing, Chastity? John Dillon. It says, it's time for you to ascend, collective. It's time to ascend. It's time to raise yourself up to higher levels of consciousness, perception, your intuition, your imagination, your psychic ability. It's time to ascend and transcend your obstacles. You have to learn. It's time to expand. It's time for you to go through a new phase in life. If you want to prepare for real union, you're going to have to heal this. Otherwise, you're just going to keep repeating it. So you got to figure out what you're doing wrong. What's up, MRG? Tolls? Welcome. It says, one of the things that y'all didn't realize is that y'all are twin flames. Let's talk about twin flames for a second. It says your twin flame is the yin to your yang. Now, y'all are different, but y'all are supposed to be balancing each other out. So like where you're weak, they are strong. And where you're strong, they may be weak in that area, but it's supposed to work together. But when you're in a narcissistic empath paradigm, y'all are not going to complete each other. It's going to be like oil to water. Those differences will tear y'all apart. You see what I'm saying? But truth, so this is a karmic twin flame dynamic that most of you had, but a true twin flame, y'all can be different, but y'all go together. Y'all, there's a duality, there's a coupling, y'all complement each other. You see what I'm saying? Your person, well, not that your person, this is what Spirit says. It's time. How you doing? Solitude is bliss. It says, okay, I was just checking the names. It says self-indulgent. It's time for somebody to focus on yourself. When you are in this type of dynamic with a narcissist, and you're an empath, y'all tend to focus on the narcissist. The narcissist needs, wants, they had bad childhoods. You're always trying to be there for them, pick them up when they're sad. They could have unaliving thoughts. You try to pick them up. No, you're supposed to be here. You know, oh, my mom or dad. They know how to play you with empathy. And so you're always trying to pick them up. And so Spirit is saying it's time for you to go within and focus on yourself and to focus on your self-worth, because you are important. And it's time to stop putting yourself last. It's time to heal. It's time for someone to go into their shadow work and learn to appreciate the good things about you. Hey, Jay. No. We're not even going to acknowledge you. We're just going to let you go. Yeah. Hey, Puck Gardner, how you doing, baby? I don't know how I missed you, but welcome. There's my Puck. I ain't seen you in a long time. How you doing, Uchenna, Orky, Ori, Orky. I don't know, baby. I can't get your last name. But how you doing, Uchenna? Welcome to the channel. Did I miss anybody else? I think I got most of y'all. Hey, Ryan from the 8. Now, the only reason I tell y'all stuff, because I know my life has been, Spirit has told me my life was meant to help other people's lives. That's why I went through so much. So I don't mind sharing for learning. You know what I'm saying? Because I'm not the same person, and the things that I have gone through, and I've done my healing. It was not easy, but by God's grace, I have done my healing. It says heart with a key. When you do this work, you can welcome love. You will meet the one. You will meet the one because now your heart is open. You got to get together. You want a perfect love affair, then you got to heal you, because what you are, you will attract. What you are, you will attract. So if you want to be a healed person, then you got to heal, baby. You know what I'm saying? If you still struggling with childhood wounds, you're going to meet somebody with childhood wounds. So you got to heal. You have the key, and the key is focusing on you, do the shadow work, heal, and that way you can find real love. How you doing, Starseed by Divine? We have lightning. It's time for sudden changes. It says there are about to be some big changes, okay, going on in your life. Some shocking news, a surprise, an epiphany, an upheaval. It's time for a transformation. Typically, the way this, okay, so like if you think you have love with somebody and this person had ghosted you, like we've seen in the tarot, right? So somebody did not know the rug was literally being pulled from up under their feet. You're not going to catch on until some time passes, the way that the tarot portion was going, right? So there will be a surprise. That's the surprise. But this upheaval is meant to happen to you. And I need sometimes y'all to realize that sometimes when things look really, really bad and it looks like a tower, sometimes those towers are meant to happen because it will change you to the best version of you if you do the work. So sometimes when we see towers and it looks like the bottom is about to fall, it's supposed to, sometimes things are supposed to hurt so bad you don't ever want to feel that way again. And then you do the work to change and transform. So the lightning is your transformation. This person was your soulmate. Some of y'all will be meeting new soulmates. You're going to go into a new agreement, soul contract, or partnership. You need to heal because it says it right here. Heart with the keys, soulmates, and wedding rings. Somebody's supposed to meet a new person, and this is who you're supposed to be with. But you got to do the self-healing work first. Somebody is supposed to go in a union. It's supposed to be a wedding, married, soul connection, eternal love, everlasting promise. Someone is supposed to be going into marriage, but you got to do the work. Now, this other person, y'all, it says separation. Somebody else needs to go through a separation. Now, when you go through this separation, when it's fresh, you will miss this person. Sometimes you do. Sometimes we miss people who hurt us. There will be sadness. You may think about this person. You may yearn for them. You might be unsure of your future. But you just have to listen. Sometimes you will miss them, but that's okay. Just because you miss them, I don't mean that they was best for you. You have to remind yourself of the reality. Okay? At the top of the deck, we have the dragonfly. Spirit says it's time for you to be lighthearted. It's time for you to find out some things. It's time for things to come to light. In other words, it's time. The truth will set you free. The truth sometimes comes with pain. Sometimes the truth hurts. But it's time for things to come to light. You have to take this and learn to adapt, change, and heal. Adapt, change, and heal. Adapt to the new norm. Change and heal from it. Okay? We're going to let go of the past. It says camera. I need you all to realize that sometimes as you're on your healing journey, there will be times, how you doing, Fortunate for Life? Sometimes on our healing journey with camera here, we will reminisce the past. Sometimes you might have a keepsake. There might be things that you remember that could shift your perception, but you need to learn from the past. And learn, hey, with camera, you can make new memories, y'all. You can make new memories, but sometimes you will think about the past. But you have the ability every day to make new memories. You got to remember, every day is a choice. We talked about it earlier. Every day you have to choose different. Today, I choose to thrive. Today, even in the pain of my heart hurting, I want to have the courage to keep going. I'm going to keep going through the dark night. So it hurts to look at the past. It hurts to look at why this is happening to me. This hurts. And then there have been days, I remember when I was going through my dark night, so I could be delivering, because I'm a mail carrier. I'd be delivering the mail and I would just break down at somebody's mailbox. I'm in the truck by myself and I might be talking out loud and I just have a whole little breakdown. And then I would just ask God to give me the strength to keep going, to not give up on myself, to not allow the pain to break me, and to focus on that. I kept saying, I have to move forward. I have to move forward. I cannot, it's either sink or swim was what I used to tell myself. Tasha, you can either sink into despair, or you can swim to victory. And I would just ask God every day to give me the courage to keep moving forward, to not give up, to keep moving forward, even if it was hard. Some days were harder than others, but you just gotta. I'm a big believer in prayer and moving forward. How you doing, Ebony? Elizabeth Polo. Like, I don't ever want anybody to think that healing, it doesn't happen overnight. It's over a period of time. How you doing, Jacob? Yes. Hey, Miss J and Jacob. I see you. I see you, Jacob. I'm so glad. But see, one of the things I want y'all to remember always is that you don't have to do it alone. This is why the divine always tells you to lean not to your own understanding. Lean on me. I will help you through this. I will carry you through this. Lean on me. So don't ever feel like you're in this alone. God is always with you. You could always lean in and ask for that. I tell you all the time, ask for what? Strength, endurance, and fortitude. Strength to get through it. The fortitude, that means, y'all know my thing with fortitude. It says the mental and emotional strength that allows you to face the pain, the adversity with courage. Okay. And then endurance, that's that perseverance, that's that resilience to get to the other side, to not give up on yourself, to keep going till things get better. Okay. So that's what I encourage you to do. Hey, King the Dream. Good evening. Okay. Let's get this Vibe About It, Spiritual Symbols, Volume 2. Holy Spirit, what do you have for the collection? First thing out is Aquarius. All right. And it's in reverse. Okay. So we have somebody who is more on the negative side of the Aquarius side. This is somebody who is they're an extremist. They're moody. They're cold and detached. This is somebody flighty. This is somebody who will hide their true feelings. They could be stubborn. They could be dismissive. They could have a superiority complex. I'm better than everybody. And we've seen that in the tarot. This was somebody who was heavily in their ego. This is somebody who we've seen the hiding. They were hiding how they really felt. Flighty. Somebody flighty is like that ghosting, that being petty stuff instead of just facing stuff. This person was cold and detached. This is somebody who thought that they were better than you. Remember, I was talking about they was calling you a peasant. This is somebody who is also easily agitated. So somebody could be have Aquarius in their chart, but we were talking, whoever this is, your person could have an Aquarius placement, but they're picking up more on the negative side of their sign. Okay. Hey, Amanda. Hi. All right, so we have sash here, like, a sash that they put on like Miss America or something. It says this is this person was in competition. This was not friendly competition here. This is somebody who felt like they were getting an increase in status. They had that all eyes on me, like a beauty pageant. This is somebody who thought they was in competition with you. And all eyes, they were getting an increase in status, that they were going to be seen for their accomplishments because now they were getting this bag. This is somebody who was getting a lot of adoration from their people that they was around, and this was making them feel more secure. Now, this person is crazy. So I shouldn't say crazy, but they was letting all that attention go to their head, right? Okay. Hey, Blue Wave Dave. How you doing? It says ticket. This is somebody who actually lacked concrete plans. It says losing the faith. Maybe this might be you, because it says admit one, but these are two different tickets. Maybe you thought that you and your person was going to go together, but now you're realizing that you don't really have concrete plans the way you thought you did. How you doing, KDC? You're realizing that some of y'all could have lost faith when this happened, when that rug got pulled from under your feet. And this is causing you to reassess the direction of your life. You might be going through losses. There may be some confusion on, are you really on the right path? You might even feel a little bit of anxiety or a lot of anxiety. You see what I'm saying? It happens. We got wind chimes in reverse. That's a wind chime. It says somebody is an unwanted trespasser in your life. There's about to be a warning. Be prepared for hard work. Now, I don't know about y'all having an unwanted transpasser in your life, but the warning is you need to be prepared for hard work, because going through the dark night of soul, that is hard work. There might be a lot of malicious gossip going around you. Typically when people break up, especially if you find out your person has an alternative lifestyle, there's a lot of people who, when they find out, there will be whispers about what happened with y'all, especially people saw y'all as the ideal couple, and then one of y'all go to an alternative lifestyle, the gossip will be heavy. Okay, so there's a lot of malicious gossip. There's about to be a lot of drastic changes may be needed in order for you to grow. So some of the things, those drastic changes for some of you guys is that how you doing, Manem Sky? Welcome. It says here, those drastic changes, one of those drastic changes is sometimes people have to go into hermit mode, and you have to cut people out of your life. Sometimes that's what we have to do. We just have to let go of sometimes things. Listen, not only do you have to let go of your person, sometimes you got to let go of the people that associated with you in them. Some of y'all cannot, this is why God isolates people. Sometimes you don't need to hear all the things people are saying about you or saying about your person. It's not needed. It's not helping to hear all that gossip and what they, people giving their opinions about your life. So sometimes God will take you into isolation so you don't have to hear those things. We got blanket here, and there's a little kitty, a little orange cat. Them orange cats I heard are real wild. It says you are protected. That's the first thing God wants you to know. You are protected. You will overcome something that you feel like is a failure. If your relationship ended, some of y'all feel like your relationship failed, but you will overcome this. You will take difficulties and you will turn them into new opportunities. That's called transmuting pain into power. When you transmute, like when you find something to do with yourself, like let's say you are having a bad day, right? You're having memories. Like we had in last day, you have a memory of your person. It causes you to feel bad. You're crying, right? Instead of sitting there and going further into a depression, you decide, you know what? I'm going to get up and I'm going to start a garden. And so whenever you feel bad, you just go out there and you just plant you some flowers, or you pick the weeds, or you do something. You find something. Now I just picked gardening, but it could be anything. I'm going to go color. One of y'all's favorite tarot readers, Intuitive Kev, he did that. That's how he ended up making his decks. He was going through some things. He said he wasn't working at the time. He felt isolated. He was going through a lot of people gossiping and, feeling shadow banned, and people like, isolating him and making him feel alone. And one of the ways that he did was he started drawing his little cards. And then he was using his own, he thought it was just going to be a deck for him, and people loved it. And then he turned it into, now he has 2 or 3 different decks. You see what I'm saying? So that's called taking the pain, and instead of just sitting there, you find something to do with yourself. Start a new project, a new hobby. And that's how you get over things. You can turn that into an opportunity. It led to a lot of money for Intuitive Kev, right? And so you have your own thing that you can transmute. My channel is one of my ways. This was transmuted pain into power. When I was going through some of the hardest times of my life, I did my channel. When I was going through spiritual warfare, when I had people gossiping and people who had turned against me, I showed up. And by being there for other people, I helped other people as I was healing. Took the focus off of me and helped other people to heal. That's how I transmuted mine. Everybody has their own way of transmuting the pain into power. Okay. One of the things that is really important that God wants you to know is that God wants you to feel safe and to feel loved. And I need you guys, for especially those of y'all who feel like you're alone, somebody loves you. And all you got to remember, I need y'all to start accepting love in its other forms. Because see, we always feel like if we don't have romantic love, we don't have love. You have love. Somebody loves you. Whether it's a friend, whether it's a family member, whether it's a child or a parent. It may not be the type of love you want, but love is there. And so sometimes we just need to appreciate those that do care about us in our lives, right? Spirit says it's time for you to make changes for the better, okay? You said you feel alone. It's okay to feel alone. It's a whole nother thing to feel lonely. You could be alone, but do you feel lonely? You see what I'm saying? I don't ever feel lonely. The way that I get over feeling lonely is that I have a great relationship with the divine. I'm very busy. So I don't really have time to sit down and be like, oh my gosh, I sure wish. Because whenever I have a person, they tend to get so much of my attention that I don't get other things. I have a lot of projects. And so when you have people, sometimes you don't get things done. I know this, I don't. You know, some people can't walk and chew at the same time. Because, you know, people be wanting you to spend time with them and call and check in and do stuff together. And if you're somebody like me that's very, very busy, how you going to do all that stuff? You see what I'm saying? It says, yes, absolutely, Monica. Absolutely. She said, I feel God even closer when she's alone. That's right. That's right. It says, because God said God will stick to you closer than a brother. You know, hey, Garrett. It says needle and thread is here. It says there will be some broken relationships. Somebody could be going through some sexual dysfunction. I'm hoping that sexual dysfunction is not, it could be a low libido. It could be sexual transmitted diseases, something. Okay. There could be a lot of bickering. Someone has hurt someone. It could be, it says unintentionally, but I think your person purposely did what they did. But there's no need to worry. Don't waste any more of your time on feeling alienated. Spirit always gives us this card. I don't know how many times we've used this deck, but this card always comes out. How you doing, Pamela? It says, it's time for you to nurture yourself. This is somebody who look like they're getting ready to go cook, you know, or bake. See, that's another way of transmuting pain into power. But don't eat too much because you don't want to transmute into blow it up. You know what I'm saying? But some people find that cooking is enjoyable and then they give the food away. You see what I'm saying? So you got to nurture and craft something. You could be more hospitable. Maybe you go out and, you know, help in some kind of way. You are protected. It's time for you to clean your image up. Okay. Some of y'all are very traditional, but Spirit wants you to be ready. You need to stay focused and you need to protect yourself, but still be flexible. Be flexible and open to change, but still do it within reason. You know what I'm saying? You still got to have a boundary and use your instincts, use your intuition. Okay. At the bottom of the deck, we have triangle, and it's upside down, but it's several different triangles here. There's a lot of triangles there. It says some of y'all were actually in a third party situation, which, you know, there were some difficult choices that now have to be made when you find out that you're in a third party. You could either chase your person down and try to make them be with you. You have choices. You can walk away and feel like life is over. Nobody will ever love you again. Or you could take this and thrive. This situation does not define you. You can get up and make some difficult choices and decisions to become a better version that they even knew. Okay? It says, so typically when you find out you're in a third party situation, there will be some endings here with death. You're going to end a failed relationship. Some of y'all are going through, there's some disagreements. You find out somebody has schemed against you. There's some separation due to treachery. There's going to be some warnings. You're going to have to give somebody a warning that you don't roll like that. You got to create a boundary, right? Some of y'all are going to find out you were a part of a third wheel. Okay? Sagittarius is at the top of the deck here. And it says, you have to think 10 steps ahead. Wow. Okay. So it's in the upright. It says a Sagittarius will think 10 steps ahead. They're intelligent. They're deep. They're risk takers. They read between the lines. They got good intuition is what I'm getting with read between the lines. They're honest. They're independent. They're outgoing, friendly, wild, and fun. That's funny. When we cut the deck, it says shield. It says, listen, Spirit wants you to have a positive mindset, okay? One of the things that can protect you is a positive mind. Listen, thoughts become things. And when you are going through something, your mind is one of the things that can take you to the depths of despair, or it can open up, be like an open cage, like the cage bird where you're freeing yourself. It all depends. So you got to keep a positive mindset. It is and protects your mind. Okay. You also have to shield and protect yourself from others because, like I said, there was a lot of gossiping going on. So you need to protect yourself. It says you need to have mental and emotional protection. Notice what God said. It says you need to have mental. You got to protect your mental and your emotions. You don't want somebody just throwing you into the, some things are going to make you sad. So maybe you could avoid them. If watching a love story is going to throw you into tears, then let's not watch that. If a certain song, when you hear it come across the radio, is going to make you cry and weep, then maybe that's not what we need to do. You see what I'm saying? Sometimes you have to be the one who protects yourself from certain things if you know that it's going to cause problems. You have to hold your faith. Faith is a protection. You see what I'm saying? Hope is a protection. Focusing on your goals and dreams without distractions, believe it or not, that is a protection because it gives your mind something else to focus on. Some people don't like that. They say that like compartmentalizing, you're just distracting yourself from the pain. Nobody needs to be focused on pain all day long. Nobody. Listen, it's okay to do your self-healing work and to do your shadow work, but nobody needs to be there all day of every day. Think about it, be there for an hour or two and let it go and go find something positive to do. Take time to think and heal, journal, and then put it down and then go focus on something positive. Go laugh, watch your funny movie, go for a walk, go for a run. Exercise. Like there's lots of things people do. Some people journal, some people paint, some people color, some people get into programming or, whatever, whatever your thing is, knit, swim, whatever. Pick something. Go for a bike ride. Play with your dog. Groom your dog. I don't know. Do something. Spend time with your kids. Spend time with your pet. Go visit the people who do love you and appreciate you. Find something else to do, but don't sit there all day. Ain't nobody telling y'all to be in shadow work 24/7 because that actually can make you further depressed. So deal with your shadow work 1 or 2 hours. Remember, we got to still be flexible. But we got to do it with what I say, within boundaries. You still got to have boundaries. We're flexible, but we got a boundary. I'm only going to worry about this right now. Tomorrow, I might think about something else. I'm only going to do it for a little bit. Then I'm going to do something more positive. Okay? Because that's really, really important. How you doing, Mark Rock? How you doing, sweetie? Listen, I hope you guys enjoyed tonight's reading. We learned a lot. We definitely talked about narcissists and the empath paradigm and how that works. Sometimes when you're in a relationship, we think we know a person, but time does not mean you know someone, and time does not equal loyalty. Loyalty is something that you have to choose daily. Love is something you have to choose daily. And so one of the things that I hope that you take away from this particular reading is to not put people up on a pedestal and think that just because you are related to them or you've been knowing them for a long time, that they will somehow always show up and be loyal to you. That is a choice they have to make every day and a choice that you have to make every day. And just because you choose them does not mean that they will choose you. You only have control over yourself, your wants, choices, and decisions. I ask that you strive to be your highest and best self. I ask that you try to do your shadow work, and let go of the things that you can't control, i.e., another person. We hope for the best, and do your best. But when somebody chooses to let go of your hand or separate themselves from your life, let them. Let them go. Let them go. If they want to cheat, let them cheat in peace over there. Them leaving you alone sometimes is a gift from God. Because now it's not in your face, and now you have peace. It may not feel like peace at first because it hurts. But it is better for them to go over there with that mess than to be up close and now you're feeling the pain of being disrespected to your face every single day. Do you know how disrespectful it is to be with someone and watch them get ready, get dressed up to go out with someone that's not you? To go out with a side chick, with a side guy. And you're sitting there, and God forbid you have children. That would hurt. God does not want that for you. Rejection is protection. It stings at first. It's like pulling off a Band-Aid and catch that hair on your arm. You know what I'm saying? It hurts. But at the same time, it's better for you. If they want to go, let them go. And then you heal you. Worry about you. Yes, that is all your control extends. Even with your kids, at some point you have to let go. Everybody has to choose for themselves. What kind of person am I going to be today? Am I going to be an honest person today? Am I going to tell the truth today? Am I going to be loyal today? Am I going to be a good boss or employee? What kind of person am I going to be today? Because you could wake up and decide to, you know what, today, go rob a bank. Today, I think I want to start a fight. You can decide any day to just stop being your happy-go-lucky self and go left. Choose each day whom you will serve and the path you want to walk. And good luck to you. I want to thank the Most High, her Son, the Holy Spirit, and my light team. I also want to thank Jeremy Burks for being here. He was my moderator tonight. Thank you all for the 157 jewels, the 175 likes. What's up, Eurydice C. Davis? Welcome. And Mel Chia, how you doing? Welcome. Lathasa White, welcome. Anyway, that being said, thank you all for joining me for this reading. I hope y'all learned something. Please, y'all, do the work. Nobody can do it for you. Every one of us have to do the work ourselves. I love you. God bless you. Please hit the like, share, and subscribe. Hit the notification bell. You know when I upload. And don't forget to hype me up. And if you do happen to need a personal reading, they are available at IamTheLightTarot@gmail.com. Send me an email and I will send you all the information you need. and we will go from there. Okay, until next time, I'll see you guys tomorrow. God bless you all. You have a beautiful good night and love you guys. Bye, baby. See y'all tomorrow.